Hey all. So, as you may have heard, I recently crossed the 1,000 subs mark, and I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone. Like, everyone who's watched my videos, everyone who subscribed to my videos, everyone who supported me, shouted me out. Just huge, huge thank you. I tried recording this a couple times, going through making an honest effort to individually name people, and it always ended up taking like 3 minutes, and I was still worried that I forgot someone every time. And so I think I'm just going to skip that right now. But all of you out there know who you are. I think I've thanked all of you individually for those who really went above and beyond. So, just again, thank you so much. It really means the world to me. So, with that said, what better way to mark the milestone than by opening some crystals and then talking about where the account is now, where it's headed? So, we did end up in Masters this season. Um, Before anyone asks or comments, yes, I know that rewards were messed up even now. No, we're not going to talk about it. This level of Masters was what we earned, and so these are our correct rewards, and I'm just going to go through the rest of the opening based on that premise. So I looked at the featured 6 stars here. We are going to get to those. Decided to start with the 5 stars because that might affect, what I end up doing with the Nexus or any of that kind of stuff. My big ask here is just Penny Parker. I want the Mysterio synergy, and I have wanted it since she was announced. I got the Spider Man 2099 synergy, haven't gotten Penny yet. 5 star Herc isn't bad. I have a 6 star rank 3. I'm kind of tight on gold and catalysts at the moment, so I don't think he's going up as a backup Herc anytime soon, but it doesn't hurt to have. And maybe I'll end up using him as a synergy when the other one's busy or something. So, not a bad pull at all. Second one here doesn't really matter. Probably wouldn't have ranked up the 5 star Mojo anyway because I have the 6 star. Not likely to rank up the 5 star Squirrel Girl either. I have nothing against her as a champion, but I'm probably not ranking her as a 5 star either way. So, last one here, last shot at Penny. There she is, teasing me. And Proxima. Not even a roll over to Witch. That's fine. You know, ISO is ISO. This is kind of the expected outcome for any of these. Get some shards, move along. There you see me double checking the recording because I've had something of an issue lately with recordings not taking, and those were probably the 3 most disposable pulls out of this. So these are this month's side quest Cavalier Crystals so far. Grinded them out this morning on stream. Just going to kind of move through these real quick, but I will talk about what I'm hoping for from the feature before we get to that. Basically, the big thing for me is that, like I said, I would take a 6 star Penny even faster than a 5 star. Um, I do have some options for my next tech rank up, but I would not mind having her at all. That rollover was kind of unfortunate. Would have been fun to dupe OG A-Bomb just to have him. But so Penny's a big one. Spider-Man 2099 is the big one. Um, Even with several available in our battle group, so that I would probably never use him in war, he's just amazing. And if you don't want him on your account, then I feel like you haven't watched enough footage of him yet. That's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't mind Overseer. He's interesting. I've seen good things done with him. He could potentially be a prestige option down the line. War Machine would be cool. A dupe on the Medusa that I already have would be cool. Dupe on Hercules is probably my top ask because that would make, him a prestige option in the future. I don't mind Iceman. I have a rank 5 Sig 200 Iceman. I've had him for a long time. I've thought that even as he is definitely outdated, he's still a little bit underrated. Maybe sometime in the future I can take him up as a bit of a guilty pleasure rank up. Was not hoping for more Sigs on Chavez. That takes her to Sig 40. Even though I don't love him, the Awakening on Ragthor would have been better to have, but Hey, maybe she gets buffed and I end up being really happy for those extra 20 SIGs. She does need it. And then this one definitely would have preferred the rollover to Nebula because from my testing, I've decided that I actually kind of want her SIG before I take her up. But, X23 is not a terrible champion. Maybe she goes up at some point. Probably not. So now let's see what we get from the Nexus. Hopefully something a little more relevant to the account than that. And here we go. Well, Maw is rank 3, but I really don't think that most fights are going to be swung by the tiny amount of extra power steal this would give me only during falters, or the small amount of extra degen. So I decided to go with Awakening Ronin. Some players I respect really enjoy playing him, so I figured, okay, sure, I'll take his Awakened ability. It seems kind of important to him, and I'll play around with him. I know MP Blaze recently released a video on him. If you haven't seen that, I would recommend that. And then now we're just going to open the T5CC, see what happens. That is a lot of skill all at once. I just took Jabari up with a 2 to 3 skill gem after Cyber Weekend. But I think that I didn't have a catalyst at all other than that, and so that's getting me close to that one. Don't mind having that. I don't really feel like I need any particular class right now, is kind of the funny thing, now that Reed's up, but, you can kind of let it guide your rank ups, so forming one is always good, and on cue, that actually takes me over on skill, so now I think I have one in every class except maybe tech. Funnily enough, it didn't show the catalyst formed animation, so I go here and I double check to make sure it actually did. And yeah, there it is. Oh, no, I have a skill, or I have a tech as well. So I think I have one of everything. So just looking through each class, Science obviously has my rank 4 in it. Reed is fantastic, and I feel very comfortable with him. Torch is a monster. Captain America is solid and is only going to get better. I haven't used Mr. Negative much, but I'm very happy to have him. As far as what goes up next, probably She-Hulk, with how things are right now. I was hoping to love Joe, but I just can't get over what Perry does to him. Spidey 2099 would have been great, but oh well. Moving on to skill, I love all my rank 3s. Jabari is so much fun. Killmonger is a beast in war. As far as who goes up next, I did dupe Ronin, but I think Black Panther actually fits with my roster better, and if not him, Crossbones would probably be more unique. Apocalypse is the mutant, or is the only mutant I feel like I really need sometimes, but Storm, Psylocke, House of X, all fantastic, and Professor X is an absolute monster. I'm still working on mastering him, but, I mean, you guys have seen what he can do. Definitely one of the best champions in the game. I don't really see anybody else going up right away. I mean, I may be forced into it because I have a lot of mutant T5CC, but I don't see any obvious candidates. Cosmic is really strong. If I dupe Angela, she goes up instantly. If I dupe Corvus, I probably agonize about it, and then he goes up. Super Scroll would be an easy rank for defense. After that, I think I'm waiting to get somebody new. Tech, Ghost is the obvious one. She's only Sig 20, but she is Ghost. That will probably happen before too long. Don't care at all about anyone else until Silver Centurion. He'd probably be up at least to rank 2 if I duped him. Doc Ock would definitely be up if I duped him. Age of Ultron and Howard maybe would go up if I duped them. After that, we're waiting. Mystic, I don't really feel like I need anything from this class, but Diablo's definitely going up next. After that, maybe Sigil Witch. I still need to play with her a bit more, but I don't feel comfortable giving her my only Mystic gem at the moment. Voodoo is still out there. There are other champions that I don't have a guaranteed dupe coming in the mail sometime in the future. So I don't want to gem her yet, and I don't want to rank her up without her Sig. So She stays there for now, but I've seen great results with her, and that probably will happen at some point. So Science is the only one I don't have a T5CC of right now. But everything else could go up. And Science, like I said, I'm in no rush. I would be in a bit more of a rush if She-Hulk were duped, or if I had pulled Spider-Man 2099. So like I said, probably Diablo next, then maybe Ghost. We'll see where it goes from there. I am extremely happy with how my account is shaping up. I feel like I've been able to stay competitive with Prestige in a way that benefits my alliance. I'm finally placing defenders that feel relevant. I feel like my attack teams are all sorted. I don't feel like, solo, like story content is out of my reach. Gauntlet and Summer of Pain both felt very comfortable. It's feeling really good. So I'm glad I've been able to share this journey with all of you, and here's to more in the future. As I keep saying, I am planning on getting some guides out in this off season, so look forward to some of those. And as always, I'll be staying on top of new content, on top of war, and I hope to continue to stream more. That's been a lot of fun for me as well. So thank you everyone so much for your support. I am so happy to make it to 1,000 subs. It, like I said, really means a ton to me. Everyone who's subbed, everyone who's shared, everyone who's offered support. You guys are all awesome. And until next time, take care.